All right, welcome to the Pittsburgh Pirates franchise. Taking over a new team. Thank you for watching the Mariners series. That one got, a tad stale just because I think that was like a patch one game. This one is the game should be fully set now. With all the buggy stuff gone. But we're taking over the Pirates. I don't see many YouTube series on the Pirates. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. I was deciding between them and my hometown Giants. I've done the Giants way too many times just in my offline series. So let's do the Pirates. Could take a look at their roster real quick. I already kind of went through and made some changes, but salaries first. Their highest getter this year is Brian Reynolds, who's a good player, low accuracy right now, but He's a he's probably a 3-win player. He decent left fielder. Can't play center anymore. But 55 hit tool pretty much all around. Probably put up like a 110, 120 um, WRC plus. He is under contract for a long time, so we'll try to keep him for a while. I mean, see how he does aging wise. But let's go to the settings first so we can see what we changed. I think I need to go to commish mode real quick. But yeah, we're doing 2080 increments of 5. Didn't change anything here. We'll change this right here. We'll do owner goals. We went low scouting accuracy, kind of similar to last series. And then when it came to injuries, we did normal this time. See how that is. Last time we did high, realistic short injuries, and there was a lot of wrecked players, a lot of fragile players. So we'll see how that goes. And then for aging speed, we knocked it down to 0.95, um, and for pitchers as well. And then um, dev speed, we knocked it up to 1.1. So we won't get too many drop offs, I guess. But then I upped the talent randomness to 105. So we'll get some random stuff going on, but that's okay. Trading's pretty difficult. Probably moving between this. Probably start here. And then the ratings wise 50, 25, 15, 10. Like to keep it pretty balanced there. Just mostly the other opposing AI GMs will look at ratings most of all, make it a little more difficult for me. Sabermetrics, lineup selection, league settings, rules wise, we're not doing any 10 to 5, 10-5 rule. Um, Trade clauses we're doing can trade recently drafted players next offseason. No trades after the deadline, no draft pick trading. You can trade cap, international free agency money. And we disabled the right to refuse a minor league assignment. Still trying to figure out if I can make this harder on myself. We did move the first year player draft to June so we can get them in the system. As far as scouting discoveries, we did 0 with the Mariners, but ended up having very few minor leaguers throughout the sim as years went on. So we're going to go with 8 per year now per team, and then international established from the independent league and international will do few on both of those. And I changed the stolen base attempt up a little bit from like zero point 0.4 something to 0.65 and up the success rate a little bit. And then same here, up the uh, what's it called? Stolen bases made it often instead of normal. And then infield shifts very often. Go extreme. But we're banning infield shifts too. Uh, yeah. And then we're gonna take away what was it the Babbitt setting, so we're not gonna have Babbitt on the screen. I was thinking about going no 20 to 80 scale either for overall potential, but we'll probably just save that for another time, another sim, make it a little more difficult on us. But I feel like it's generally more difficult because of low scouting accuracy. Um, Speaking on scouts, we did fire ours and hire Drew Toussaint, who was pretty good at everything. Gave him a 5-year deal, and then we we signed legend Rick Jameson as our trainer because our trainer was horrible and our scouting director was horrible. I think he was like okay at everything, which is crazy. But we're not going to change anything here. We have Derek Shelton, um, not great. Probably move off of him after this year. We are going to be tanking this year a little bit. Don Kelly's already better than him, so we might just maybe midway through the year we make a change, but we'll see. Andy Haynes is fine, average. Um, Brock, I mean these guys, they could probably go after the year, so we'll see. They are signed through 2026, all of them, so unfortunate there, but that's okay. We have offered some deals to some guys on the minor league the free agent wire. We did offer Matthew Boyd a minor league deal. He's out for 4 months, but we're gonna offer him a deal. I'm gonna get out of commission mode real quick. Offered him a deal. He's gonna be back in like July, right before the trade deadline, so we could probably trade him. And then Dunhurst, who's 23 years old, was in the free agent pool. I'm like, okay, screw it. He was with independent league team, I think. Oh no, the Royals, and he was released in March 27, 2024. Okay, that's weird. Okay, odd. But in real life, I guess. Arano signed him to it. We're offering him a minor league deal. Just has some good stuff. Fastball, slider guy, sinker. Don't know why he's a free agent, but he pitched with the Nationals last year. Was okay. 3.91 FIP. Just get him for some extra depth. Same with Brock. I don't even know how to pronounce that, but good fastball curve. Not great, not the greatest control, but some AAA depth right here. And then Daryl Collins, same thing, AAA depth. Probably actually start him in AA. And then Jose Cabrera, who's not the same one that the Rays had. He was with the Brewers. He was released last year in July. Not sure why. I tried to Google him, but didn't really get anything. But he has 95 eye potential, which is incredible. Tyler Collins, 21-year-old, good base runner, decent fielder, not the best hitter. Signed him, or trying to. And then Bonolis, good power potential here. Just a couple guys I saw in the free agent pool, and then we can get into the roster. We're gonna keep. We have Paul Skeens down in AAA. We're gonna keep him down there to manipulate his service time. This is a video game, so I'm gonna do that. Jared Jones, same thing. We have up there. We've changed their development. I had him kind of focus on everything, and same with Skeens. I want to say more changeup stuff, and then less stamina. His changeup isn't great right now. If we can get that changeup up to 50, 60, he'll be dominant. And then as far as the roster goes, we're gonna go with Mitch Keller. Signed long term, pretty decent deal. He has 4 years of service, so we kind of knocked out 3 years of free agency. And Martin Perez, who's on a 1 year deal, probably look to trade him at the deadline. And Domingo Germán, don't like him. Try to trade him at the deadline as well. Pretty much we're tanking, but we're gonna see how things go with the young guys. Contreras, not much stamina, but good stuff. See how he does. And Lauer, brought him up just to fill the gap with Jared Jones back in AAA. Not great here, but high work ethic. Probably going to get you some innings, so that's nice. Bednar, we have control over him for a couple more years. He'll be with us. Maybe look to trade him at the deadline. We'll see. Chapman, definitely looking to trade. He is terrible personality wise. Just they signed him purely to trade him at the deadline, so we're going to do the same thing. Falter, not much here. Good control, nothing else. Luis Ortiz, decent stuff. Fastball, slider. Should probably just knock off these two pitches, but we can't do that. Um, Marco Gonzalez, just another emergency starter guy. Probably get him emergency starter. Haven't really messed with the bullpen much. Honeywell, fastball, screwball, fragile. Probably be a middle innings guy right here. Low leverage, mop up, yeah. Jose Hernandez, really good fastball slider. He'll probably be a specialist. And get him middle relief right here. Secondary Brucky, lefty as well. Specialist, middle innings kind of guy. Yeah, not sure. Probably don't want to use him more often. probably go with Mop up there, setup with Ortiz secondary. So, guess he's probably our second best along with Jose Hernandez. We'll get him set up actually. All right, so we're good there. Lineup wise, I made some adjustments. We're gonna go with O'Neal Cruz leading off, just to get him more plate appearances. Brian Reynolds hitting second, best hitter on the team most likely. Sawinski's close behind him, 112 last year. Good base runner, can play center, but we're gonna have Michael A. Taylor play center because he's really good out there. Um, and then McCutcheon hitting fourth. He is a trade candidate at the deadline. Tellez, same thing, trade candidate, free agent after the year. Hopefully he hits some bombs. Hayes locked up long term. If we can get his hitting in check, that'd be great. Not focus on his defense. Maybe a little bit running, no, but get his power up. That'd be great. Gap a little down. Get his eye up a little bit. Um, that works for now. Last year he had a 19 strikeout rate. We don't really have to worry about his strikeouts, I don't think, but his walk rate really needs to get up there. Running wise, I just don't care. So get his eye going. See if he can develop a little more eye. 101 WRC plus last year was 1.8 WAR. I feel like it should be higher. He probably wasn't. Didn't. He probably didn't have the best. Defensive metrics at third base. Doesn't even say, but that's probably why he only has a 1.8 WAR last year. We have Henry Davis getting the time at catcher. Really having him focus on defense here, less on running. So hopefully we can get this up a little bit. Maybe in the development lab over the off season, he can do better. But mostly we want him to hit. So if he has a 100 WRC plus, we'll take that as a win for now. Nick Gonzalez still has some development to do on the hit tool side defensively, but banking on him being a kind of a gap hitter. He last year 64 WRC plus, but we think he can be nearly a league average walk getter maybe, with a high strikeout rate. So not the best, but not the worst. Kind of a low risk guy right there. And then we also made a trade. So we had Jake Lamb on the team, and we ended up moving him before opening day to the Marlins, and we got back Brian De La Cruz, who just kind of a overall decent hitter, not the best eye, but he's gonna have like that 6 walk rate, 22% strikeout rate, but he's gonna have a little slug, 55 power, doesn't strike out a whole lot, decent base runner. He could probably steal some bags, but he'll be out backing up left and right field. We also gave up a small prospect in the deal. So let's go like this. Brian De La Cruz, just have him back up some spots. He can play first base a little bit, so I'll probably have him back up first base, and then against lefties, he'll just play first base. Because why not? Let's just do that. And then Sawinski will back up Taylor at center, and we're looking good there. What else? I think that's it for now. Front office wise, we have $7 million to spend. We actually bumped our development budget and scouting budget up. We are 29th in budget, 29th in player payroll, so it's going to be a tough one. As far as the draft goes, we did up our draft budget to $8 million. I'm probably going to bump it up to like 10 now, just because I know we're going to be aggressive. I'm not going to make many trades, so let's go 13. We need it, and then we upped our international free agent budget to the baseline. So we need to get some development going. We have terrible market size, terrible loyalty, terrible fan interest. So we have some work to do. We could review staff. Do we have any vacancy? Oh, okay, we do. So let's get these going right now. Let's get the highest development. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Okay. Joe Madden's around. Interesting. Personal. Yeah, he works well. Uh, what was it again? Okay, so change the whoever's interested. But this works. Controlling, no. Let's go TUFO. Sure, let's do that. And for the Dominican League, let's go like this. That works. I really will go into depth with these in the off season. Um, the young, sure. All right, so let's do that. Let's sim a little bit, see what's going on. All right, they're reacting. Got some contract negotiations. Everyone looks like they're going to sign with us. And St. Louis is offering Daryl Collins, so we're going to up our minor league deal a little bit. Oh, we got it. We got Tyler Collins. Okay, wrong Collins. Okay, but we got our coaches. We got these guys on our minor league deals. We can go ahead and auto place them. And then we do for our player development. We have Skeens, Tamar Johnson, who's going to be in Double A to start playing second base. Not the best second baseman, but he'll get the job done there. Incredible eye, 90 potential there. So get him some run in Double A. Maybe get him up to Triple A after that. Jared Jones in Triple A. Bubba Chandler. Um, he is in High A, and probably move him up to Double A throughout the year. He is the number 100 prospect in baseball, and then Solometo is in High A as well. Get some scouting reports on these guys. And yeah, that's what we're looking like here. Lonnie White in A ball, already developed a little bit. He's 21, hit pretty well last year there. Needs his strikeouts to go down though. He is a 40K guy, so don't know how good he'll be. But that's where we stand. Let's sim a little bit more. And well, I had the first year player draft pool be announced like today, so we'll actually be able to see that. Okay, so the Nationals are offering this guy more. Let's give him 10K. We're lowballing you over here. Draft pool revealed. Bazana, Yay Savage, Condon, and I don't know where we're drafting. Probably top five. 8th, ninth. Okay, unfortunate, but that's how it goes. The A's got the first pick. We're drafted ninth, so we will see what goes on there. Let's sim a little bit more. And we are almost at opening day. And what I'm going to do for this series, I'm going to play, most likely going to play every game, but I'm expecting us to totally flop this year, which is totally fine. I just want to see what the young do, and then we'll come back in the offseason with our new draft picks and figure that out. Okay, owner wants us to stay respectable on the field. Dunhurst, the milkman, Milwaukee milkman. Okay, we'll offer him minor league deal. Caballero, give him 100K. Oh, can't even sign these guys. Okay. Well, let's see if he signs with us. But now let's top 100 prospects. We got Holiday, Cheerio, Langford. Skeens is 7th. Pretty cool here. Pirates, where are we at? We are ninth. We have Johnson 29th, Jones 52nd, Chandler 99th. So pretty good there. Check our budget once again. I guess he lowered our budget. So we don't have any money to spend, but that's okay. We're not really going to make many trades, not really need to take on anybody. Um, so not a big deal there. If I do see someone on the waiver wire, I'll probably try to make some room with the trade. but we'll see. Austin Barnes on the waiver wire right now. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much our team for now. Look at our schedule. Playing the Marlins in 8 days in a 4 game series. And we'll most likely see you guys mid season. So let's sim there, see what's going on, maybe at the first year player draft, and talk to you then. All right, we are back and we made some trades. We're currently 26 and 43, so we're full tank mode. We ended up trading. Let's start the start of May. We traded Aroldis Chapman back to the Yankees. In return, we got Everson Pereira, who was one of their top prospects, number 51 in baseball, and then also George Lombard. We had a lot of interest early on with Chapman. I do have the trading difficulty up a lot. So, I mean, Chapman's just had a really good year so far. He's on pace for 2.6 F4. So it kind of makes sense, but also seems like a bit much. Like I wouldn't do this. But we also gave up a decent other reliever too and a starter. So Baraki. So the Yankees are getting some good bullpen help here. Um, he is a free agent uh, after. Oh, they just signed him to an extension. Okay, but he was a free agent after this year, and now they signed him to an extension. So sure. And I wonder if they signed Chapman to an extension. They did not. But we also gave up a starting pitcher in AAA, Mike Burrows, 24 years old. Could be something for them. So they got 3 pitchers, and they gave us 2 of their top prospects. Um, so yeah, that's where we stand there. And then uh, we also made another move. We traded Connor Joe to the Padres because he really wasn't playing for us. He had good numbers in AAA. Now he's raking up in majors. But we traded him along with Joe Perez. Decent hit profile here, but probably doesn't really have a future with us. And Carter Benz, pretty decent catcher prospect, 25 though, to the Padres for Jacob Marcy. Um, Already 40 out of 45 here. Good eye, 22. Probably not going to be much, but I like the upside. And then Dylan Head. So he's 19. He's an A ball, really good base runner, really good defender. If he can get this hit tool up at all, he'll be a good player. So kind of a 3-for-2 swap. 3 decent guys for 2 um, possibly good guys. We also then traded Yasmani Grandal to the Mariners in return for Cade Marlowe. Just kind of a swap, old veteran for a 4A type guy, but now he's in the majors helping us a little bit, getting some run. They also gave us 1.2 mil, and then we traded. We purchased the contract of Paul Skeens, so he's up in the majors with us. He has 15 innings on the year. I have his pitch count at 85. He hasn't been amazing, but 3 starts, gave up 4 runs, 1 run. He'll get there. He is a 50 out of 70. He needs to develop a little more of his pitches, and he'll be good to go in his stuff. So he might get set down later on. We'll see. We designated Marco Gonzalez for assignment, sent him down to AAA. We traded Rowdy Tellez, who's a free agent after the year, to the Marlins for Ryan Weathers, just kind of 4A guy, nothing special here, and Austin Roberts, a reliever. So nothing really in return for Tellez. He's not really that good. So that's how that's going. We also traded Martin Perez, retained 30% of his deal, remaining, like 4 mil. Um, and Michael A. Taylor, who has had he's a good defender, good base runner, but that's about it. To the Rays for Ryan Pepio. Not sure why they would do this trade, but they get Tellez and Taylor, and we get Pepio in return. Pepio goes right into our rotation. He's struggled a little bit so far. Good FIP though. But yeah, 3 starts, 5 innings, 3 runs, 5 innings, 3 runs, and then got blown up against the Rockies in Colorado. So we like that. I think that's it so far. Yeah, that's it so far. But we're gonna be looking to trade more, most likely. Um, Brooks Raley, who we just claimed off for waivers, who is a free agent after next year or 2 years from now. So we may look to trade him or just keep him for next year. He is a good arm to have. And then Domingo Herman, we're going to look to trade him as well. He's had a pretty good season R-WAR wise. His run prevention is great, but his peripherals are not. Um, so we'll look to move him at the deadline. But right now we are at the first year player draft. So let's get into this. We picked ninth. We're going to see who Oakland takes first. They take Charlie Condon, the college guy who's hit bombs with Georgia. Kansas City takes Weatherholt. Okay, decent, 5'10". Bazana goes third overall to the Rockies. Connor Griffin goes fourth overall. Washington takes Tommy White. Cardinals took Vance Honeycutt. Braden Montgomery to the Angels, and then PJ Morlando to the Mets. So our scout wants us to take Mordugno, high school guy. I always look at overall first, see if there's anybody that's uh, developed pretty well, like this guy, but he's the first baseman. He does have good. He could be a two-way guy. Let's start a short list real quick. Um, Draft 24. Let's add him there. Let's see. We also have anybody else that's like a 25 potential over here. King, Seaver King. Good base runner. He'll get added to the short list. But let's go high upside. If there's nobody, oh, right here, Hagen Smith. Hagen Smith is a good get for right here. Fastball, slider, curveball, changeup. Developed, needs some help with control, but overall he'd probably be a good guy to have. Lefty, 6'3", sidearm, so the splits are going to be a little off. And then Trey Savage, we took him with the Mariners franchise. He never really developed, so may look to avoid him just because we took him with our other series. But for now, let's check out everyone else. We got probably going to avoid high school pitchers in the first couple rounds. Millinax looks like a decent guy. Seen him before. Low, avoid Ks, but think he could do good. Let's sort by batters first. Power potential. Uh, this guy is still up here, but I don't like his avoid Ks, so probably going to avoid him. Um, let's see. Anybody that has good. Adrian Rodriguez, 18. Can play a little third. Can play some corner outfield actually, so he'll be a good guy to get later on, most likely. We got Darby, Xander Darby, low work ethic. We're gonna avoid him. Let's see, and then we have Bazell, 21-year-old, pretty developed. High A, he'd probably start an A ball. Um, Decent guy, and can play catcher. We'll add him. But let's see if there's anybody that's popping out like on contacts. Oh, this guy's 90K potential. South Indies. Yeah, I've seen him before. Good late inning guy for sure. If we ask them to check batters, they would say Gogolin. Don't know if we'll do that. Eye potential. Nobody really has good eye potential in this draft class. Charlie Bates. He's good for later on, asking for a good amount. We have a lot of budgeted money for this draft, so not really worried about that. As far as overall potential goes, Bryce Rayner, low work ethic, gonna avoid him. Arimbe, low avoid Ks. I mean, we'll add him because he's a good catcher, good defensive catcher. Bonemer, asking for a lot. Don't really see the potential there. Um, Peyton Stovall, yeah, college bat. Probably not going to be much, but he'd be a good low risk guy. Slade Caldwell, high work ethic, really good guy here. I think he'll develop pretty well. 17, but I mean, I'm looking more gap hitter. Boy K, Michael Torres, looks kind of like a Slade Caldwell. I mean, Hagen Smith is probably the best guy to go with here. Him and Beam, no. Hagen Smith, I mean, he's probably the best one. He's already at 25. He'd probably start off just an A ball. Struck out a ton, sorta 11 Ks per nine. Um, him or Yay Savage. Don't really want to take him though. Just because I already took him. But anybody else? Beam Cole Mathis. Knew him from another save, but he's probably more so a hitter than a pitcher, so we'll keep him on our radar. Hagen Smith wants slot. Yay Savage wants slot. Let's see what's going on here. Schmidt, he wants a lot of money. Probably not going to take him. Chase Burns, yeah, he's good. I mean, we'll add him to the short list. Maybe second round if we need it. But yeah, I'm more so looking at Hagen Smith. 6.5 slot. Let's do it. Let's go Hagen Smith. We'll move on to the next round. Looks like our guy got taken. Yeah, Cole Mathis is still here, but let's check all the players real quick. Millinax is still here, so we might just go Millinax. What does he want? 2.7. Yeah, we can go Millinax, and then we'll look at Bates. Henry Allen's here. Don't really like his hit profile though. Michael Torres is still here, so we'll go Millinax. Go next round. See what's going on here. Cole Mathis is still there. Michael Torres is still here. Slade Caldwell is still here. So what if we try to get both of these guys? Torres wants 1.4. Caldwell wants 1.2. All right, let's try to get both of them. All right, Caldwell still here. He is. So we are going to go Caldwell and then Mathis if Mathis is still there. Caldwell and Mathis is still here, so we're gonna go Mathis. Change him to a hitter only, and then we'll check to see what our scout wants. Derek Bender, no. Let's see. Rodriguez is still here. I mean, he looks like a good, fifth round guy. He's probably our only shortlisted guy left. Let's see. Yeah. So let's go him. Let's stay on track here. And clear this. We'll look at some outfield range. 70-70. Decent there. Infield range. 65. Abernathy. He looks good. Alright, outfield range real quick again. Terrell. Don't really like his hit tool at all. Payne. His hit tool is decent. Good base runner too. Payne would be a good one to add. O'Vern, same thing. Probably go these two guys first. Payne. And then go O'Vern if he's still there. He is not there anymore. Infield range. No. Wallace Clark. Alright, let's check pitchers real quick. Oh, Henry Allen is still here. Impossible, yeah. Okay, didn't see that before. Let's go starters. Who's our scout want us to take? Case and Evans. Low work ethic. Probably not going to do it for us. Messina, low work ethic too. Um, Barbary, fastball slider, changeup. Looks decent. Looks decent. Could probably go after him. I know Champion's a two-way guy, but I've had zero success with him in the past. Collier. I'm not gonna go Case and Evans. Go Stuff real quick. Collier. I mean, he looks good. Let's go ahead. He wants 1.3 mil. Can't really do that right now, I don't think. 650K. I mean, we could do Barbary. Let's do that. I did change it so we have to negotiate with the top 10 picks, so probably going to take a lot of our money out, so we'll see how that goes. This guy is a two-way guy too, so maybe we just draft him and see what happens. He has a low work ethic. What does he want? 300K? Yeah, I mean, we might as well take the chance. So, it was the 8th round pick. Connor Schuss, high work ethic, shortstop, decent range, could probably play second. Could probably play outfield too. Let's go. Let's go him. Trust him. And then Futrell. Yeah, sure. Fastball curve changeup. Looks like a filler guy for sure in the pen. And that's probably where I'm going to stop. Tejada's a two-way guy. Okay, let's take him. All right. Nick Abraham. Any more two-way guys? Nah, nothing crazy. Look at pitchers. Austin Nye. Sure, good overall personality. Anybody else that's worth it? Renz has good personality, low work ethic though. I mean, we could try it, but he wants 650K. But he's going to be automatically slotted into our org, so might as well. Hallback. No, okay, we'll probably end it here. Strauss. Sure. Good personality, good catcher. Good catcher, defense right there. And catcher framing. Good personality. I mean, sure. We're looking for decent catchers anyway for the future. I did get offered like Alejandro Kirk for Chapman, and I ended up not taking it. Just didn't really make sense, I guess, for either team. But all right, we're gonna auto complete the draft. Didn't really make sense for either team. Doesn't seem like something that the Jays would do. So just kind of left it there. All right, let's see if we can sign all of our guys. It's 10 people. Submit. Millinax. I might need to do some maneuvering. All right. This is more than 10 guys. Might have to change this up a little bit over my draft slot. Okay, so I have to do some maneuvering. Make sure we can offer these guys. And all right, let's do this. 35, submit. And then I'll have to create some room because we do want to offer all of our guys. We need them in the org, so I'll figure it out. And this will probably do it for this episode. Next episode, I'll tell you what I did. We do have some money available, so I'll end up finagling something and getting these guys offers. So, because right now our draft budget is 13.5 or 13, so I'll probably just bump that up to sign them. But yeah, thanks for watching. Probably be back at the trade deadline when we're trading Herman and maybe some other guys like McCutcheon or something. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.